Hey everyone, I'm Scotty from Skotti RNY, and this is my week 48 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass update. I hope everyone out there had a good week this past week. You know I did. And how was my week? Yes, it was fantastic. Yes, it was. So let's get into some numbers, okay? I am 6'2", 46 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7th, 2015 at Humber River Regional Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My surgeon was Dr. Hagen, and my surgery weight was 340 pounds. My goal weight was 219 pounds, and I reached my goal in week 33, which is 15 weeks ago. Yeah, back then. Last week I was 218.4 pounds, and this week I am 219.4 pounds for a gain of 1 pound. Back up to my goal weight. Yay! So from surgery, I've had a total loss of 120.6 pounds, and from my highest weight ever recorded, 199.6 pounds. So I gained weight, I think again, but I gained weight back up to my goal weight. We'll discuss that in a minute. So first and foremost, I have some lovely chocolate for our Lindor friends out there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have an NSV right off the top. Growing up as a fat kid, fat adult, whatever, I learned a long time ago there are certain clothes that fat kids should never wear. And one thing in particular was striped shirts, stripes this way. I always wore stripes this way or plaid things. But now, my NSV, I can wear striped shirts that go like this because my middle is not a pear anymore. I'd like it to be like this. Maybe it will be, but it is kind of almost like that. Anyways, that was a huge NSV for me, being able to wear a striped shirt sideways and be comfortable in it. I don't know if everyone else has experienced anything like that, because you know certain clothes we shouldn't wear, and I knew that a long time ago, but now I wear that shirt and I wear it with a smile because it looks great on me. Of course it does. So anyways, that's my NSV for the week. Let's see, I made a beautiful veal loin chops with some sauteed mushrooms and a little wine reduction. It was delicious. Oh yes, it was delicious. I haven't had veal in a long time, and I had one sitting around from before, so I said, hey, why not make it? That's what you're there for. So I made that, and I had veal. Delicious, thank you. Let's see, moving right along again. Oh, so last week we had our weekly support group meeting here, and once a month we meet. And again, great, see some new faces out there, and all the familiar people as well, and the new questions, for the new people. And one girl in particular, she was really surprised that not everybody is the same, and not every surgery goes easy. There are some difficult ones, and out of a room of 35 people, when about 25%, say, well, they had some kind of problem with surgery or post-op with dumping or whatever, she was a little surprised by that. But as we all encouraged, everyone is different, and of all those people that had some kind of issue or still have some kind of issue, best thing they've ever done. Me included, best thing I've ever done. So from that meeting though, this one woman, we were doing the round table, and she said something about how she was feeling pretty. And a woman behind her spoke up and said, it's not about feeling pretty, it's being pretty. So in other words, you may feel that you are pretty, but you're forgetting the fact that you are pretty. And that's what this woman behind her was saying, is instead of just feeling pretty, know within yourself that you are being pretty. You are pretty. And that's very true. I think a lot of us forget that, yeah, you know what, hey, I feel good today. But because of the way that we've looked, we've never really looked at ourselves like, hey, I look fantastic, and other people do. And we should start looking at that more and more. It's hard to do, but when you're looking in that mirror, try and see yourself as other people see yourself now, because you are a new you. And that's something to look forward to. So I thought that was really good, a good takeaway from that meeting, very much so. So it's not feeling pretty, it's being pretty. Or for the men, and some, I guess. Or you can be pretty too. So that's cool. Went to a restaurant the other night. I had just eaten at home, but we had gone to a restaurant and I didn't want to be rude. It was a Chinese restaurant. Chinese. And I didn't want to be rude and sit there and say, oh, no, I'm okay. I already ate at home, because I didn't know if they would be upset or not. So what do? Do you get chicken balls, fried rice, or some vegetables? Or I had a salad. I looked at the menu and said, well, you know what? I could eat all this, even though I just ate. I'm feeling kind of full. I could gorge myself to have some more, which would be, it tastes great. Or stuck in a situation where I felt guilty that I had to eat, I chose to have a salad. So, and again, I ate some of the salad. It was kind of a struggle. It took me a while to get it down. And, you know, thankfully it was only a salad. But again, I was always like, wow, I'm in that situation where I have to eat something, or I feel like I have to eat something. What am I going to eat? Something small, something salad. And that's what it was. So that might happen again down the road. And if it does, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. I did a 5K on the treadmill again yesterday. So thankfully, I went to the gym a couple of times this past week. Again, a couple of heavy weights. And good thing I went to the gym last night, went on the treadmill and did the 5K. That might have helped balance my weight, I don't know. But I did 5K in, what was it, 43 minutes and 45 seconds. 45 seconds faster than the last time I did it. Now, it was a struggle doing it because it was really, really fast. I walked for most of it. That was my walking speed of 4.4 on the treadmill. Yeah, it was a challenge. I don't know if I would really want to do it like that again. I knew my body wasn't, my knee anyways, wasn't feeling the greatest, that I wanted to run more, so I just ran at the end for 0.2 of a mile type of thing. But, so yeah, I did it in a faster time. So I'm glad I did. And, you know, again, getting out there and still doing some cardio as well as the weights. Okay. Who out there, I'll say pre-op, because I know some of you have a problem post-op, but who out there loved or loves bread? And I'm not just talking regular Wonder white bread. No, I'm talking like real bread and homemade breads and stuff like that. So we were given the opportunity, we had bread donated for our schools, and some of the other local organizations in the neighborhood. It was like literally close to like 500 pounds worth of leftover bread at the end of the day. Loaves, little mini buns, a couple of pastries, but there was some white breads in it, but there was a lot of grainy, whole grain breads. And if you liked bread before, and that smell and whatnot, and unfortunately for me, I can tolerate bread now. I have no problem whatsoever with any kind of bread. I don't dump, I don't get sick, I don't get full. Well, if I ate enough, I probably get full. So, ding, 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 goes off in my head. We were told, take what we wanted first, because there was a lot of the whole grain kind of artisan breads. Take what we want first, and then the rest will go to, you know, the children. Now, if you're taking 400 pounds of bread for yourself, that's probably not a good thing. But if you're taking a few loaves here and there for the family members, that's absolutely fine. It was like this feeling of, oh my God, it's free. Well, I want this, and, you know, and you rip some open and you start eating it. Oh, that's so good, right? You know, and you grab something else, and I'm going to put this in a bag, and I'm going to freeze it for later. I'm going to have some of this, I'm going to have some of that. Well, before you know it, you fall into the same trap that you did pre-op, where if you're given an opportunity to have something like that, you didn't have any restrictions. You just went ahead and ate and took it all and took what you could. whether it be bread or candy or whatever your love was. You know, someone's opened up 300 bags of chips and said, here you go, have at it, and you love them, you're going to eat them. And that's what I kind of realized the next day after I had all this bread. So I had a fair, I will say, I had a fair amount of bread that I ate that night and a little bit the next day. Again, because the brain said, you love bread. The brain said, you don't have any problems. And the brain said, let's have it. But like I said, it took the next day to kind of realize the brain said, you can't be doing this, bud, because you're going to do this and you're going to be like you were before. So sometimes we kind of have to have a little fail or a little pause in our regular routine of thinking to make us go, yeah, no, I'm not going down that trap again. Now, can I have bread every now and then? Yeah, I can, but when is enough? You know, am I going to pull out some bread, cut off a piece, you know, on the weekend and have a slice of that bread, put it away for another weekend and have another slice as a treat? I would like to think I could, or maybe in a couple of weeks. But what's to say that I have a piece on the weekend and then Monday is like, oh, you know what, that was so good and I didn't get sick, I'm going to have some more. So that temptation of keeping away from it completely is really hard. Do I need to keep away from it completely? Well, in the perfect world, maybe. We're not the perfect world. I'm not the perfect WLS patient. But I do my darndest to, you know, be mindful of all these foods and whatnot. So, again, I kind of went a little gonzo on the bread that night, and maybe that was, like I said earlier, maybe that's what kind of caused me to gain that pound back up to my goal weight. So again, I have some bread, and I gave, you know, this bread away to some other people, and the bread was taken to the children in the schools and the community, and some came back because they just couldn't have it all. So I took that bread and I gave it to some of my co-workers, which they really enjoyed. So I got happy seeing them enjoying the bread and taking the bread instead of me. Yes, I still have a loaf and change in my freezer, but I'm going to be careful not to sit there and dwell on it, and be careful not to dive into it. Traps. Be careful of the traps. So anyways, I've bored you long enough, I'm sure. So, I want to thank all my new subscribers again this week. You guys have been really supportive of me, and I appreciate that. And to, of course, all my loyal, faithful ones out there, thank you so much. Like the videos, because we always like to be liked. And share the videos however you like to share your videos. And if you want to be in touch, of course, Google+. Yeah, so that's going to be about it today, everybody, for me. Thanks again for watching. And remember, not every day is fantastic, but at least I have the opportunity to live every day. We'll see you again next time. Take care, and bye-bye.